And I know it's going to be hard on him. The white man sold his white little bastard children too. So nobody's, oh, we got a little white nigga. Shut up. I wouldn't tell nobody that shit if it was the last thing on earth. I wouldn't tell nobody nothing like that. The white man showed his little mixed breed children too.
Sure did.
Okay then. And so again, this is in Oxuma, Yucatan. Okay? Showing the Olmeca version of Accra. Okay? And this one right here is in Persepolis, Iran, modern day Iran. In order to understand Egyptian influence on Hebrewism, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, one must look at the ancient Mesopotamian religions that cultivated and preceded all three. Abraham, father of Hebrewism, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, was born in Ur Chaldea, a stronghold of the Ethiopian warrior King Nimrod, son of Cush. Now, I can tell you right now, and I'm going to hit hard. I'm going to hit hard. Because a lot of people, and not just one person, a whole lot of people, especially with Islamic background, they tend, and even also Hebrewism, they tend to look at Nimrod as an evil king. And the reason why they look at him as an evil king, in the scriptures, it said that his father was Ethiopia. Now how the hell, but it's a fact. Right. And so when I step, goddammit, with the left foot forward to trample down evil. Okay? That is the reason, because it validates that Ethiopia brought civilization into Mesopotamia. That shoot your whole damn religion down. Because you saying it was vice versa. Okay? You saying it was vice versa. And so Nimrod is an enigma in these three religions. Okay. Now this is in Persepolis. Some of you might have thought you was in Egypt, but this is Persepolis. And so you see what you call the Egyptian doorway in Persepolis. This is Iran. This is an Egyptian temple in Iran. Okay? Fact, still standing. Okay? 550 to 330 BCE, when Persepolis was vibrant, a living civilization. The Greek, if I'm not mistaken, drunk ass, dope fiend cracker Alexander the Great, the fake, went into these areas. He was nothing but a drunk. He destroyed Babylon in a drunken stupor, killed his head general. What's the brother name? Is it Cleve? I got to get it. But he was a brother, because his mother was Alexander's wet nurse. She had breastfed the crowd. And when he killed the black brother, who was a general, he said, "You fool." Let go to Dr. Clark. Dr. Clark teach on that. He said, "You fool, you killed your own mother's son." Your own mother's son. Because the brother told him that the Macedonian soldiers, he said, they weak. They crying like little women, because they've been away from home too long. My mama. You know what I'm saying? They crying and shit. And so he... Well, you know it. I ain't mean to do it. Well, but don't act like, women's is soft now. Don't act like that. Women's are more prone. If a woman shed a tear, it's different than a man shedding a tear.
You say cry like a baby.
Well, what about the baby? What about I like to use the term woman.
Right. Go hard to go
hard, because it just takes his whole man.
Right.
You go in there and castrate his weak ass.
Right.
It ain't no disrespect on the woman, but the woman for me, the woman tend to be more soft because she's supposed to be. I ain't saying, some queens, a lot of queens nowadays, where the queen did this and that. Well, that was at dire situations. Okay, we don't want our queen up there beating on no damn shields. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's supposed to be a sign of high culture. You know, we want our queens beautiful. We gonna be like the Amenhotep III. He loved Queen T so much, he built her damn lake in the middle of, you know, built her a palace, and in front of that palace, dug out a mile by a mile, and built her a lake in front of the palace. That's what we do for our queens. Our queen ain't supposed to be on no front line beating on no damn shield. So when you see them queens that was warrior queens, that's when Africa was in dire straits. And everybody had to come to the forefront.
We in dire straits now, we beating our shield.
Beat them on, queen. But you know why I don't want the queens up? Because there's too many of these soft ass niggas. And so I throw their ass up there first. I don't put my queen up because somebody got to watch the babies. We got to be serious about this. Now, if it's all out and they coming in to try to kill our babies and everybody, then it's everybody got to go to war. But until then, get some of these weak, sissy ass niggas and put their ass out there. And if the cracker kill their ass, then we got them out the damn way. Damn, if they don't want to fight, then let the cracker get them out the way for us. Persepolis. Looking again at the Egyptian architects that went into Mesopotamia, went into Iran, went into India, went into China, went into Australia in the South Pacific, came to the Americas, took African civilization all over the planet, and this is the actual fact. We're not reading no damn books trying to conjure up nothing like a lot of these other people's in. We saying it's still standing. And any one of us can get a ticket and go see it if we choose to. That's what facts mean. That you can go and see it for yourself. Okay? And I encourage our people, if you ever get a chance to go anywhere, make sure you get up and you take yourself a trip somewhere. Preferably to Africa. Preferably to the Nile Valley, where most of the ancient artifacts is stored. Okay? You need to look upon that and see it for yourself. And then you don't have to take nobody's word for it. You the master of self. You can identify for yourself what is true. And that's what we all need to do. Now, look at this, family. What does it look? This is in the museum. Do you hear me, brother? In Iraq. This is in their national museum. This is the first flag of Iran. And this is the number 2436, plaque of Lapsus Lazuli, Pace, Persepolis, Archimedes. Okay, so if you go to that museum, you can find that, and you just say, I'm looking for number 2436. Damn it, what is it? You know what it is? You know what it is? You know what it is? Nah, that preceded Islam, family. Okay? That preceded Hebrewism, family. Listen, I know this shit gonna hurt a lot of our family because we've been taught, you know, certain way, you know, and shit, you know, I stunned my own family, you know, but it's something we must do. We got to look at this shit again, family. There's a lot of shit that just ain't been told us. And let the shit hurt, nigga. Let it hurt. Let it sting.
Painful.
You know, let it sting. Nigga, that's gonna make you harder.
Help me, Jesus.
No, don't help me, Jesus. don't help me, no Jesus up in here, nigga. You better run out there, bro. Nigga, wrong, help me, Jesus. Jesus gonna be asking the nigga for help, so we gonna be on his ass. Shit, he gonna be looking for help. So that shows you that Haru was even worshipped in Iran, Mesopotamia, Iraq. Okay, this is Persepolis again. You see that? That's Haru. That's the falcon, family. They call it a griffin, whatever you want to call it. You know, that's their taker, or what it is. That's Haru. That's Haru in Mesopotamia. Now, this is Cyrus. Cyrus the second, king of Persia, 600 BCE, 530 BC. This is Tutankhamun, 1341 BC, 1323 BC. Damn near lived almost 1,000 years before this man. You see the Egyptian headdress? You can see the two serpents. You can see right there the Ethiopian ostrich feather. You can see, now I see 1, 2, 3, 6 sons here, but it's a difference over here. You got 1, 2, 3, and so you go with this one. Don't ever go with no shit like this, because you know it's plagiarized.
Right.
Okay? You go over here and look it up. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 sons that we can see as most sons. But it's some symbolisms in that. It's some symbolisms. And you see when you got that blue hairdress, that represents something. That's sky deity. When you see the blue, that represents the sky deity. When you see that red, that's not just his skin. That's representative of the sun. The children, that you see a lot of them African tribes wear the red ochre on, they put that coloration on their skin. You can look it up. You can look it up. Okay? Now, I got this king, Perzaz the first. I blew this up so you can actually see this headdress on his head. You see the moon, you see the sun. This is Tahuti. This is Tahuti right there. The moon, because Tahuti is a moon deity. He's a moon deity. If you look him up, he's a moon deity. But he's also, all of the natters are in connection with Ra. They're in all connection with, and so you see right there where they done took that. Now we can easily show the African influence on Western Asia. I'm showing you. These is artifacts that's in their museums. This is no drawings. We don't need drawings. We got the actual facts. Now you tell me what the hell is this? Okay. In that no time have I mentioned an Abraham or Muhammad or Jesus or none of that. It ain't no need. It ain't no need. They don't exist, but this dude. So we don't have to mix in none of that. The day of Jesus is gone. The day of Muhammad is gone. We know you need to go back to pure artifacts. What can be put up on the screen that we can go and see, physically see. Unless it's been destroyed, which a lot of the shit is being destroyed. My Uncle Pianki was telling me that Dr. Beard was going to Egypt early in his life, and he said that he had a chance to see something like 40 pyramids at Giza. Shit. Niggas about 13 left. 14. He done seen it. He done seen them getting knocked down. He done seen them. No, their mom was Queen Pyramids, but a lot of the mosques, a lot of the citadels that they built in Cairo, they used African monuments to build them up. They took the stone right from because they couldn't float them down like our ancestors did. Right. They didn't have the technology like that. So they took them from right where they found them.
Piece by piece.
Blew holes all in the damn pyramids. They didn't have no respect for it.
Yeah, it wasn't theirs.
It wasn't theirs, because if it was theirs, they would have revered it. If it was theirs, they would have honored it. Yeah. They wouldn't have been looking towards no Mecca, because they would have had it right. It was greater than Mecca. They still looking this way, and they in front of the greatest monuments that ever been built on the planet Earth. No, it ain't theirs. No, it ain't theirs. Okay, this is Xerxes. This is the king that they had on 300. Okay, that's why they couldn't deny he was a brother, but he wasn't bald-headed. See, they took that woolly out his head. But you see what's in his hand? I know the God, no? The lotus. The lotus. Look at the God. There it is. There it is, right there. That's Egyptian papyrus right there, family. That shows you that the craft ran everything. Everything on the planet still running, because they still taking nothing but bits and pieces of the elements to prop up what they got today. They propping them other religions up with the Egyptian. You know what I'm saying? Every one of their prophets, they have to say, came into Egypt. Abraham came into Egypt. Jesus came into Egypt. Muhammad went to Ethiopia.